Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. I am happy to welcome you all for our online teaching academy, Ekalaiva. For the class 11, subject Biozoology, the chapter name is Kingdom Animalia. Today, we are going to discuss about non-chordates. Children, you know very well, chordates is nothing but invertebrates. They do not have a backbone. They do not have notochord. Such type of animals are said to be non-chordata or non-chordates. So, non-chordates means invertebrates. Invertebrates is nothing but do not have backbone, that is vertebral column. Okay. So, first we will see Pylum porifera. It is the first phylum. Okay. These pore bearing animals are commonly called as sponges. Okay. They are aquatic. They live only in the water, especially in the marine water. So, aquatic, mostly marine, asymmetrical. The animal cannot able to divide into equal parts. So, it is undividable, okay, asymmetrical, and a few species live in fresh water too. Then they are primitive. Primitive is nothing but old, okay, and it is multicellular organism. Sponges is a multicellular organisms and it is sessile. Sessile is nothing but fixed in a particular place. So, once the organism fixed in a particular place is nothing but sessile organism. So, sponges are primitive, multicellular, sessile animal with cellular level of organization. There is no formation of tissues, there is no formation of organs, there is no formation of organ system. Lower grade organism, sponges. So, only cellular level of organization in which the cells are loosely arranged. They are not clumped. All the cells are loosely aggregated. They are loosely arranged. They are either radially symmetrical or asymmetrical. Okay. Radially symmetrical means it gives two parts. Okay. Or mostly the sponges are asymmetrical. We cannot able to divide the organism into two identical parts. So, it is said to be asymmetrical. So, these are the main characteristic features of Pylum porifera. See the picture here, children. Think it is a sponges. It is mostly a marine organism. It is a multicellular organism and it is sessile organism. Clear, children? Shall we move on to the next one? Yes. And this sponges possesses a water transport system. So, there is no tissue, no tissue, no organ, only the cells. Even though the cells are present, it is not clumped. The cells are loosely arranged. They are scattered. So, they having a water transport system or canal system where the water enters into that. Water enters through the minute pore called ostia. See here, it is a very important one. Ostia. Ostia is nothing but a small pores, small gap through which the ostia water can enters into the body. Can you get my point? Yes. Through which the water enters into the canal cavity and goes through the osculum. This water transport system helpful in food gathering, circulation, respiration and removal of waste. Because there is no tissue, there is no organ, there is no organ system. Only the cells are present. Even though the cells are present, it is not in a group, it is scattered, it is arranged, loosely arranged. Okay. So, only the water transport system is there and a small minute pore called ostia through which the water can enter into the body. Can you get my point? Clear? Yes. The sponges are hermaphrodite. What is the meaning of hermaphrodite? Have you heard the word hermaphrodite? That means both sex organs, male sex organ as well as the female sex organ are present in a single species. That is called hermaphrodite. That means the ova is nothing but the female gamete egg, and the sperm is nothing but the male gamete. So, female gamete as well as the male gamete present in a single organism. So, it is said to be hermaphrodite. So, sponges are mostly hermaphrodites, that is the ova and sperm are produced by the same individual. One individual can able to produce ova as well as the sperm. So, that particular individual is said to be hermaphrodite. Sponges are hermaphrodite. They are also reproduce asexually. Asexually means there is no involvement of other gender. Clear? So, sponges can able to reproduce asexually by fragmentation process or gemule formation, and sexually by the formation of gametes. Example for Pylum porifera is Cycon, Euspongia and Euplectilla. These are the examples of Pylum porifera. Okay. The second one is Pylumnidaria. Before that, it is not Nidaria. It is called as Coelenterata. Now it is upgraded. It is changed. Coelenterata is termed as Nidaria. See here, Nidarians were previously called as Coelenterata. Very, very important. So initially it is said to be Coelenterate. Now it is upgraded. It is called as Nidarians. So the Nidarians are also called as Coelenterata or aquatic sessile. I already said sessile means it is fixed in a particular place. It cannot able to move from here to there. Clear? So it is aquatic. Aquatic means water living organism. Sessile are free swimming, solitary or conical forms with radial symmetry. The name Nidaria is derived from nidocytes or nidoblasts with stinging cells. They have some stinging cells or nematocyte called tentacles. On the tentacles there is a stinging cells that is called nidocytes or nidoblast. The nidoblasts are used for anchorage, holding. So nidoblasts are used for anchorage, defense and to capture the prey. Okay. So the Nidarians are the first group of organisms, first group of animals to exhibit tissue level of organization. Previously we completed Pylum porifera. Pylum porifera called as sponges. Sponges have only the cellular level of organization. Here Nidarian, it is said to be the tissue level, and also it is a diploblastic animal. Diploblastic means it has only two embryonic layer, outer ectoderm and inner one is endoderm. Clear, children? So digestion is both extracellular and intracellular. It is seen in the Nidarians. Nidarians like corals have a skeletal made up of calcium carbonate. There will be a skeleton over that. It is made up of calcium carbonate. Nidarians exhibit two basic body forms. One is polyp and another one is medusa. Example for Nidarian is Physalia and Adamisa. Adamisa is nothing but sea anemone. Clear, children? Then third one is Pylum ctenopora. Ctenopora, Nidaria both comes under Coelenterata. Okay. So ctenopora, cteno that means comb. Cteno means comb. Pores, pores that means having some hole, bearing. Okay. So ctenopora are exclusively a marine organism. It is only seen in the ocean, seas. So it is aquatic marine biradially symmetrical. It can able to divide the organism into two biradially. And it is a diploblastic. It has two germ layer. One is ectoderm and another one is endoderm with tissue level of organization. Okay, there is no organ system and all. Only tissue level. Though they are diploblastic, the mesoglia is different from that of Cnidaria. Mesoglia is a fluid filled cavity. Okay, they have 8 external rows of ciliated comb plate. See the picture here, children. See here, this is the external comb plate. So there have 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. It is also called as comb jellies, which help in locomotion. With the help of this comb plate, this animal can able to move from one place to another. Example is Pleurobatia. Next, third one is Pylum Helmantis. How you have to pronounce Pylum Helmantis? See here, Helmantis. Can you get my point? What is the meaning of Helmantis? Palti means flat. Okay, Helmantis is nothing but worms. So animals have the flat body. The worms having the flat body comes under the Pylum Helmantis. Clear? They are dorsiventrally flattened. See here, flat, and hence called flatworm. These animals are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilateral means what? We can divide the organism, animals, into two parts. One is left one and another one is right one. Bilaterally. So bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, having 3 germ layer: ectoderm, outer ectoderm, inner endoderm. In between that outer and inner there will be another layer that is called mesoderm. Okay, so it is triploblastic, acoelomate. Acoelomate means there is no body cavity at all with organ level of organization. They are mostly endoparasites. Parasites means it depends on other organism for the food. So endo means it goes inside. So they are mostly endoparasite of animals, including human beings. Examples: hooks and hooks. In that flatworm there will be a hooks and suckers are present. Hooks and suckers are the parts of the flatworm, the head portion. So hooks and suckers are present in the parasitic forms and serves as the organ of attachment. With the help of the hooks only, this particular organism attached, it anchor. It is usually a endoparasite. It goes inside the body. So hooks and suckers both are the parts of the flatworm. With the help of these hooks and suckers, it serves as an organ. These hooks and suckers are organs of attachment. Their body is not segmented. The worm, there is no segment at all. So there is no segment. The body is not segmented, but some situation, in some cases, it exhibits pseudo segment. That means false segment. So there is no segment at all, but in some organisms, some animals having the false segment. So it is said to be pseudo segmentation. Can you get my point? See here, some of the parasitic flatworm. As I said earlier, parasite means it depends on other organism for food. So some of the parasitic flatworm absorb nutrients directly from the host through their body surface. With the help of the body surface, the flatworm absorb the nutrients from the host. Clear? However, flatworm like liver fluke have an incomplete digestive system. Okay, So, specialized excretory cells, very important one. Excretory cells called flame cells help in osmoregulation and excretion. With the help of this flame cell only, this particular animal excrete their product, excretory product. Okay. Sexes are not separate. So, both male sex and female sex are present in a single animal, single species. So, it is said to be monoecious. Fertilization is internal. Some members like Planaria shows high regeneration capacity. Example for flatworm is Tenosolium. Tenosolium means tapeworm, and another one is liver fluke. See the picture of tapeworm and this liver fluke. Clear, children? Clear? Yes. And this is liver fluke. Can you able to see the picture here, children? It is visible to you? Yes. Thank you. The next phylum is Elmantis. As I said, Elmantis is nothing but what? Elmantis is nothing but worm. Elmantis means round worm. Okay. So, the body of these worms is circular, that means round in cross section, and hence it is named as, it is called as roundworm. Okay. They are free living or parasitic on aquatic and terrestrial plants and animals. Some species are free living, some species are parasitic, and it is seen in the terrestrial plants and animals. They are bilaterally symmetrical. Bilaterally means it divides the organism. A plane of angle through the central axis divide the organism into two identical parts, only two. Okay, one is left side and another one is right side. So, see here like this, a plane of angle passing through the central axis divide our body into two, one is left side and another one is right side. That is called bilaterally symmetrical. Symmetry means the body arrangement. Okay. So, bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, 3 layers, ectoderm, endoderm and mesodome, and pseudocoelomate. Pseudocoelomate means what? False coelom, false body cavity with organ system level of organization. The body is unsegmented. The worms cannot having any segment. So, it is said to be unsegmented, and it is covered by a transparent, tough and protective collagenous layer called the cuticle. It is very important. One more question. So, the body is unsegmented and it is covered by a protective layer, that is called the cuticle. A protective collagenous layer called the cuticle. One more question. The alimentary canal is complete. Alimentary canal means what? Starts from the mouth, end with the anus. See here, the alimentary canal is complete with well developed mouth, muscular pharynx and anus. Excretory system consists of rennet glands. It is also one more question. Sexes are separate. So, male animal is different, female animal is different, and exhibit sexual dimorphism. Often females are longer than the males. Females are larger in size. Fertilization is internal. So, the fusion of gametes takes place inside the body. So, it is said to be the internal, and majority are oviparous. Okay. So, example for this is roundworm, ascaris, and another one is pinworm. Clear? See the picture of roundworm here. Can you able to see the picture here, children? Yes. The next one is Pilum Analida. The word Analida means segmented, having segment. Okay, segmented worm. Annelids are the first segmented animals to evolve. They are aquatic, some are terrestrial. Some are aquatic and some are terrestrial. What is the meaning of terrestrial? They can able to live in the land. So, it is said to be terrestrial. Aquatic you know very well. Some species live in the water, it is said to be aquatic. So, some are aquatic and some are terrestrial and free living, but some are parasitic. Some depends on the other organism for the food. So, some are aquatic, some are terrestrial and some are parasitic. Okay. So, they are triploblastic, it is made up of 3 layers, bilaterally symmetrical. See here, bilaterally means a plane of angle passing through the central axis. See here, we can divide the organism into 2 parts. One is left and right. See here, the plane of angle cut the organism into 2 parts, left and right. That is called bilaterally symmetrical. Can you get my point? So, internally the segments are divided from one another by partition. There will be a partition called septa. See here, this phenomenon is known as metamerism. There will be a partition called septa. This phenomenon is called metamerism. Aquatic annelids, that means annelids live in the water. Aquatic annelids example is Nereis. It is also one more question. Have lateral appendages called parapodia which help in swimming. So, Nereis having the lateral appendages, extra parts, that is called parapodia. With the help of this parapodia, the Nereis is able to swim in the water. Then the circulatory system is closed one. The blood flow through the blood vessels. So, it is said to be the closed type. And the respiratory pigments are hemoglobin as well as chloroquine. The reproduction, they reproduce sexually. Okay. So, some of the monoecious organism example is earthworm and some are dioecious. Example Nereis and leech. So, example for this Annelida is Lamitomaruti. Lamitomaruti is nothing but earthworm, Nereis and Urinaria. Urinaria is nothing but leech. See the picture of Urinaria. And this is you know very well earthworm. It is said to be the farmer's friend. Okay. Thank you children. To receive our online lessons, please press subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Thank you.